మేడిగడ్డ సందర్శన అనంతరం సీఎం రేవంత్ రెడ్డి మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
ఇచ్చిన నివేదికతోని ప్లస్ 159 crores దే హావ్ రిలీజ్డ్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ సెక్యూరిటీస్ అంటే సెక్యూరిటీ గ్యారంటీస్ ఉన్నాయన్నిటిని కూడా ఈ అన్ని చార్జెస్ వాళ్ళ మీద ఉండి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయని నోటీస్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా అవి ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేయకపోయినా కూడా ఈ పేమెంట్లు కూడా రిలీజ్ చేసింది. నెక్స్ట్ రాజు.
So the scheduled inspections under the Dam Safety Act 21 are essential for assessing the condition of the dams and structures. The inspections are pre-monsoon, post-monsoon and other scheduled checks, and the field engineers are responsible. All deficiencies identified during the inspections have to be reported to the SDSO, State Dam Safety Organization, for evaluation, etc. That is the rules, the rule position.
Okay.
Dam Safety Act 21 mandates meticulous record of all the maintenance activities. Records have to detail the type, date, weather conditions, water flow, everything. And they have to include the description of work, duration, etc. We have not seen any maintenance records so far. On requesting, a follow-through letter has been written to L&T, but department agree aim ledu, nothing else.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now, sir, this is a small timeline I prepared, sir. This will show a lot of events. So the first event is on March 3, 2016, when the initial GO 2591 crores, that is GORT 231, was issued. After that, 26th August, project agreement was entered into. Next activity was on May 19th. This one, sir. GO 707. Enhancement happened to 3,260 crores for the project value. Krinda, sir, we see supplemental agreements being made on 2nd July 18 and also 31st
Raju
December.
will do one thing.
Sir.
As it is you push to media people, they will go through that report. The
Yes, sir.
final conclusion is that October 21st, 2023, sinking of the pillar number 20.
Was sinking, sir. Madhyalo, sir, you will see a small photo of
Rajiv, see, just give the entire presentation to Hanumantrao, Commissioner NPR. Hanumantrao Garu, just pass it on to the entire media.
Yes, sir. Sir, if you see the small May-September small picture is there, that is the inaugural photograph. And after that, there are lots of substantial completion certificates, 3 in purple, one after the other. On top is the request for maintenance. There are 4 different requests for maintenance which have not been adhered to. And Antlo, the barrage has collapsed without any repair maintenance. But if Madhyalo, on 6th of September 21, we have GO 330 sanctioning 4,613 crores, cost escalation of the project. So on one side, we have given completion certificates. On second side, sir, we are issuing GOs enhancing the project cost and paying the money. Money is being released. So both the things are going on together. So if L&T is not responding to us, at least the money flow should have stopped immediately and we should have corralled them and taken them to some kind of... So I'll move to the last slide, sir. This is the inauguration of the barrage, sir. It's on 21/6/2019. 3 honorable CMs and 1 governor of Telangana are seen here. If you look at the background, this area, you will find that the aprons are not yet ready. It's a little premature inauguration, sir. So I thought I'll just bring it to your notice, sir. So we are here right now, sir, and then we have some findings and conclusions. First is the construction of Block 7 had deviated from the plan and the raft and secant piles were not laid in specified sequential manner. So we are holding L&T and the department both responsible for this, sir. They should have handled this work. Operation and maintenance was not done since the inauguration, that is 21/6/19. Both are responsible, sir, the agency and the department. Mandatory post-monsoon sounding, probing, which is mandated as per IS 7349, was not performed. Department is responsible, they have to get this done, sir. Construction remnants like the coffer dam and sheet piles have not been removed. L&T is to be held responsible because it's part of the contract, sir, clause number 14. Contractual obligations under agreement handing over clause 50 of the agreement remain unfulfilled till this day. Further, sir, the allegations suggest that the major blocks were taken up by some subcontractors. We are investigating that part and we are verifying the money trail and accounts and everything, sir. Apart from that, sir, the bank guarantees have been released despite works being pending. So So that is again the department's responsibility. We hope an expert committee will go into the entire causes of failure and suggest a rehab plan, sir. That's all I have, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. Sir, as irrigation minister now, I'll just briefly summarize చేసి కొంత నేషనల్ మీడియా ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి కొంత ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడతాను. Okay, we thank the MIM members for coming for the visit and for the presentation. Thank you very much to all the MIM MLAs. సరే, మీడియా మిత్రులకి నమస్కారం. మీరు స్టేట్ అండ్ నేషనల్ మీడియా చాలా ఎఫర్ట్తో చాలా టైం కేటాయించి you have you have spent your valuable time in a long travel from Hyderabad to here. We are very grateful to you. I'll just summarize in 4-5 minutes, and then my colleague from the Communist Party of India will speak and we'll try to end the thing. Possibly in post-independent India, Swatantra Bharat Deshanlo, ఇంత షేమ్ఫుల్ ఇన్సిడెంటు, ఇంత పెద్ద స్కాము, ఇంత పెద్ద స్కాండలు, ఇంత పెద్ద కుంభకోణం మరి మరొకటి ఉండకపోవచ్చు. 94,000 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ప్రజాధనం ఖర్చు పెట్టి కేవలం 90,000 ఎకరాలు కొత్త ఆయకట్టు జనరేట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఆ 94,000 కోట్లలో 61,000 కోట్లని మనందరినీ తాకట్టు పెట్టి, మన పిల్లల్ని తాకట్టు పెట్టి హై ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లోన్స్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఈ ప్రాజెక్టు మీద ఖర్చు పెట్టిండ్రు. మరో 33,000 కోట్లు మన నుంచి కలెక్ట్ చేసిన ట్యాక్సెస్, పన్నులు నుంచి ఖర్చు పెట్టడం జరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా ఇంకొక ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే, అసలు ఈ ప్రాజెక్టు మొదలుపెట్టింది కాంగ్రెస్ ప్రభుత్వం రాజశేఖర గారి హయాంలో 38,000 కోట్లతో 16 లక్షల ఎకరాలకి ఆయకట్టు. దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ వాజ్ envisaged in the earlier Congress government as 38,000 crore project irrigating 16 lakh acres. On the name of so-called re-engineering, officially the project cost is escalated to 80,000 crores for nearly the same new ayacut. Now, already expenditure is 94,000 crores, and at the minimum, another 40,000 crores are required to complete the project. This is the official figures